Hey guys, and welcome to week 5 of our class here at Rasmussen College on comparative politics. This is the big week, guys. We were extremely busy this week, and I'll get to that here in a few more details. I've posted everything this morning. Everybody has got their discussion board grades in, and everybody submitted the paper on India, and those have all been graded and returned to everybody as well, too. So it looks like most of the work from Unit 4 has now been completed. So we are moving right along into our 5th week of 6, guys. So this is the big week coming up. Reminder, our discussion board has started for Unit 5. You will have till the end of the day tomorrow to complete your initial posting, and reply postings are due by the end of the day on Friday. So remember, guys, for the discussion board, initial post today, reply post by the end of the day on Friday. We are looking at the Middle East this week, guys. So it should be an extremely interesting week. We are focusing on Iran and Iraq as our two countries we're discussed this week in our live classroom. So live classroom is again tomorrow night from 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So everybody please make plans to join. It should be a very interesting discussion tomorrow night as we look at two of the main nations in the Middle East. We're discussing some of the other nations as well too, and overall Middle Eastern politics, how the U.S. is always involved in Middle Eastern politics, along with some of the other nations of the rest of the world. Issues of terrorism and those kind of things have come out of the Middle East. So it should be an interesting discussion tomorrow night on Middle Eastern politics, focusing on Iran and Iraq, the relationship the United States has with Iran, in terms of the Iran nuclear deal, President Trump's current position on the Iran nuclear deal. Overall accusations always fly back and forth between the two nations. The history between the United States and Iran that goes back to the Shah and the 1979 revolution, and how the relationship has very much cooled and become very antagonistic since then. Also be examining Iraq, guys. We'll look at the rise of Iraq as a monarchy and then its collapse and takeover by Saddam Hussein. Look at all the different Gulf wars that led to the end of the Hussein regime and the current modern government that we see in Iraq, which is supported by the United States. So a very interesting discussion this week, guys, on these two nations. So we should have a very interesting discussion tomorrow night on Iran and Iraq. Also, guys, this week we have, again, two papers. It's like it was in week 3 where we had our thesis and outline plus the Pain of Union paper. This week we have two papers due as well, too. You have your main papers due this week. So your papers have to be on one of those 3 topics on Mexico, the United States, or Nigeria. Plus, guys, you have an additional paper due this week called Iraqi Questions, which you have to answer 2 questions on Iraq and submit those as well, too, by the end of the day, Sunday. Reminder, too, if you can't make this live classroom tomorrow night, you have to do the makeup assignment, which is to listen to the recording archives located in our live classroom section of the course, and then answer the poll question correctly. And that has to be completed by the end of the day, Sunday, too. So an extremely busy week here, guys. Like I was saying at the very beginning of class, we are a 6-week class, so everything runs by very quickly. And that's where we're at right now in terms of our weeks. We're getting near the end of the class, and this is probably our busiest week of all of them. So everybody, hope everybody does extremely well this week, keeps up with everything, gets everything submitted on time. If you have any issues this week, guys, remember you can text, call, or message me. I'm always available to assist you guys as much as I possibly can. And with that, guys, have a great week.